We will start learning deep things by taking a small example. A small example is a tree. Just imagine a tree, and that tree is outside, right? Just one tree. The question is, how many things is that one tree is connected with or depends on to remain a live tree? Okay? How many things one tree depends on? How many things one tree is connected with? So, let's begin. First, what a tree is connected with or depends on? Earth. No earth, no tree, right? So the tree is resting on the earth. So make a list of earth. Without the earth, no tree, like that. So the tree is connected to the earth. How is it connected to the earth? From the earth, what does the tree get? What does the earth giving to the tree? The soil, right? So, and soil making different things in the tree, right? So actually, listen, the tree, the tree is part of the earth. The earth is in the tree. A tiny part of the earth is in the tree. And if there are two trees, the same earth is in two trees.
Because they're connected. Trees are earth.
Yeah, exactly. Trees are earth. Now, next.
Because when you look at earth, it's all green and blue, but some of that green is trees.
Right. What else? Next thing. The tree is connected to water. No water, no tree. Right? No tree, no plant, no food, nothing. Water is important for tree. And for you, of course.
You know, also there's
So
a word.
where does the water come from in the tree? Where does the water come from in the tree?
Roots?
Through roots. And in roots, where it come from? From rain or from underground, there is also water. And where that water comes from? From the from the rivers, the lakes, and the ocean, right? So ocean is in the tree, right? The ocean is in the tree. The earth, the soil is in the tree. What else is in the tree?
Sun.
Sun is in the tree. How?
Because the light from the sun.
Exactly.
That's
Because
how the trees grow.
sunlight, what happens, what does the tree do with the sunlight? Yeah.
Uses it for energy.
Yeah, but how it becomes energy? The sunlight, the leaves in the tree produce a chemical called chlorophyll, right? Which absorbs the light and produces what? Because trees don't eat light or don't eat sunlight. How do they get energy of the sun? Because that photosynthesis using chlorophyll converts the energy, converts the energy from sunlight into sugar. And that sugar is the energy for the tree. So light is part of the sun. It originates from there. It starts from there. And you can learn separately what happens on the sun, inside the sun, that produces light, heat, energy. We can talk about that another time. But part of the sun is in the tree. What else is in the tree? Now getting more interesting. What else is in the tree? If to know that, you imagine the roots of the tree. Under the ground, the roots of the tree are all spread out. And it connects with other trees. And what happens is what one tree lacks, doesn't have enough of, this tree is transferring it to the other tree.
Wait, through the roots.
Through the roots. If some tree has more of it, this tree has less of it, it goes through here. One second. And to other trees. And to other trees. And all the trees are connected. Which means the whole forest is in every tree. It's interesting, right? And now when you say water, ocean is in the tree, where did the water in the ocean come from? Yes, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say is also trees, if there's a poison plant, the trees know what to do.
Yeah, they produce something else to
take it out.
Yeah. So the water in the ocean comes from where? Or came from where? Earth did not produce water. Earth was hot.
Trees?
Earth was hot and burning. No trees, no life, no water, nothing. It was a burning fireball.
Planets?
Huh?
Planet?
From outer space.
When the stars collide and break up, the little things, they come on Earth and then it melts into water.
Yeah, and those little things are called asteroids.
Asteroids.
Asteroids come from the Kuiper belt, remember?
Yeah.
Not the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter, is asteroid belt. Kuiper belt. Dust collect together, become larger and larger. Sometimes they became planets. That's how we are here. Some of them become moons and start circling the planet, all these things. So when they come closer, they get more, get thicker, but they are frozen. Especially comets. Comets are also ice balls. And what happens when they get closer to the sun, that ice begins to burn and become light and steam. So comets have a long tail, bright streak of light. That light is actually ice melting. And when they complete the cycle around the earth, go on the other side, the tail becomes shorter because it's moving that way, and the tail is shorter because tail is moving closer to the comet. So those things falling on earth were ice balls, and they created oceans. So parts of comets and asteroids are also in the tree, right? And when you say sun is in the tree, where did sun come from? How did the sun was formed? We didn't start with the sun. When stars collide, it produces heavy elements. Heavy elements in your body and blood and bones are not made on earth. They are made when stars collide. It's called supernova. So stars, sometimes millions of times bigger than the sun, produce more little suns. So those stars collisions are in the tree also. So the point is, the main thing to learn, that there is nothing separate or isolated. Everything is connected to everything else. Not only connected, but is part of everything. So same way that we have 10 fingers, 2 arms, right? These are not really connected. They are part of me, same thing. This is me sprouting as a branch. This is also me, my body starting out as a branch, and this smaller branch, and toes and feet. So we cannot say that, in a way you can say these are connected, but they are actually the same thing showing up in different forms. So a tree is the whole universe appearing as a tree. We are also like a tree. We are the universe appearing as an individual body, right? So when you look at the whole thing this way, you won't say that this tree is alone or that you are alone. You are connected to everything. Everything is in you.
Everything is also connected to you.
Exactly. And guess what? Our sages in the Vedas said this whole thing in one sentence, even 2 words, 3 and 2.5 words, 3-4 words. This is what they said: Yatha pinde tatha brahmande. The same way like a small egg has everything that the big universe is an egg. If the big universe is like an egg, big, huge, everything that is in that egg is in this tiny egg that we are. We are a tiny egg having everything that the big egg has. Yatha pinde, the same way as a pind is, same way tatha, that way is Brahmand, which means the whole universe. Beautiful way to explain, one sentence. And you can talk and talk about it, understand it, Shravan Manan, you can do all that. Remember, contemplate, listen, read. You can read hundreds of books. And sometimes still we don't get it. But if you understand this example of tree and this one sentence of our sages, there is so much knowledge. Your teacup of the teacup story really becomes a huge bucket.
Then it'll become the biggest bucket in the world.
Okay? So